A man went to bed one night perfectly fine. He had dinner with his family, he laughed, he kissed his wife goodbye, but by morning he was gone. No warning, no chest pain, no call for help. His family was told it was a heart attack in his sleep. But here is what nobody told them. The root cause has been happening every single night for years, and people around him thought it was completely normal. In fact, you might be doing the exact same thing right now. You see, most people don't realize this one time habit, something millions of people do, is quietly destroying the heart, strangling the brain, and setting the body up for a sudden stroke or a cardiac arrest. And doctors are now calling it the silent epidemic. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what this silent condition is and why most people never find out they have it until it's too late. Do not go anywhere. What I'm about to share could save your life and the life of someone sleeping right beside you. So what is this condition? It is called sleep apnea. And before you think, oh, I know what that is, it's just snoring, please stay with me because what most people believe about sleep apnea is dangerously incomplete. Let me break it down as simple as possible. When you fall asleep, the muscles in your throat relax. This is completely normal, but in people with sleep apnea, those muscles relax too much. They collapse inward and completely block the airway. So you stop breathing not for a second or two, but for 10, 20, sometimes 60 seconds at a time. And this can happen 30, 50, and even 100 times every single night. Each time it happens, your brain panics. It sends a distress signal. Wake up, wake up. You are not breathing. So your body just awake just long enough to take a breath and then you fall back to sleep. Most people never even remember it happening, but here is where it gets truly dangerous. Every time you stop breathing, your oxygen level crash. Your blood becomes starved of the oxygen it needs to keep your organs alive. Your heart goes into a panic. It starts beating harder and faster to try to push more oxygen through your body. Your blood pressure spikes suddenly and violently in the middle of the night while you think you are peacefully sleeping. Do this every night for months, for years, and the damage builds up. Your arteries stiffen, your heart weakens, your brain gets less and less blood flow, and then one night, the heart just cannot take it anymore. Research shows that people with untreated sleep apnea are 3 to 4 times more likely to suffer a heart attack or stroke. And those events often happen during the night, during sleep. This is not a disease of old age. This is not a disease of any one type of person. It affects men, it affects women, it affects young and old, thin and overweight. And more than 1 billion people worldwide are living with it right now. Most of them are completely unaware. Now here is the part that changes everything. The reason so many people die from this without ever knowing they had it is not that the condition is hidden. It is that the signs are hiding in plain sight and people are being told by family, by friends, and even by some doctors that these signals are just a normal part of life. Here are these 7 warning signs nobody takes seriously. Number 1, loud chronic snoring. Everyone laughs at it, family members jokes about it, but loud snoring is the body's distress signal. It is the sound of your airway struggling to stay open. Then number 2, waking up gasping or choking. Many people think they just had a bad dream. They don't realize their brain woke them up because their oxygen supply had collapsed. Then number 3, feeling exhausted every morning, no matter how long you slept. People blame stress or aging. The truth is, their body never got the deep restorative sleep it needed because it was too busy fighting to breathe. Then number 4 is waking up with headaches. A morning headache is not just dehydration, it is often a sign that your brain received less oxygen levels throughout the night. Number 5 is high blood pressure that doesn't respond well to medications. If your blood pressure is hard to control, untreated sleep apnea may be the hidden reason why. It is one of the leading secondary causes of resistant high blood pressure. Then number 6 is memory problems and brain fog. If you are struggling to remember things or having difficulty in concentrating, chronic oxygen deprivation to the brain causes measurable cognitive decline over time. Number 7 is frequent nighttime urination. Waking up 2 or 3, even 4 times in night to use the bathroom. This is strongly linked to sleep apnea. The breathing disruption affect hormones that regulate fluid balance in the body. Now let me ask you something. How many of those signs do you recognize in yourself or in someone you love? If even two or three of those sounds familiar, please do not dismiss it. And right now, if you feel this video is already giving you important information, please tap the like button, because when you like this video, the platform shows it to more people. You are not just pressing a button, you are helping someone who does not even know they are in danger. You might be saving a life with a tap. This is real, and that matter. This is the hidden truth most people were never told. They not because doctors don't know, but because sleep apnea is so common that it has become normalized, and a normalized danger is the most deadly kind. And I want to be honest with you about what happens when this condition is left untreated. It doesn't stay the same, it gets worse. In the beginning, you might just feel tired, a little forgetful, you might snore more than you used to, but over months and years, the oxygen deprivation and the blood pressure spikes begin to cause permanent damage. The heart muscles thicken and weakens from working too hard. The risk of atrial fibrillation, which is a dangerous irregular heartbeat, increases significantly. Arteries in the brain narrows, raising the risk of sudden stroke. Blood sugar control gets harder, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Also, depression and anxiety worsen because a brain starved of oxygen cannot regulate emotions properly. And in the most serious cases, the heart simply stops quietly in the night. This is not a scare tactic. That is the documented medical reality of what happens when sleep apnea is ignored. The good news, and this is so important, is that it is absolutely treatable and you can start protecting yourself today. Now let's talk about what you can actually do. Please know, these are not complicated. You can start today. Now, step 1, the most important thing is to get tested. If you have any of these warning signs I mentioned, please see a doctor and ask specifically for a sleep study or sleep apnea test. Today, many sleep studies can be done at home with a small device, no hospital required. If diagnosed, the most effective treatment is CPAP machine. It's a small device that gently keeps your airway open while you sleep. Studies show it dramatically reduces the risk of heart attack and stroke. It changes life. Many people report feeling like a completely different person within weeks of starting it. Then step 2 is lifestyle changes that makes real difference. Sleep on your side, not on your back. When you sleep on your back, gravity pulls the throat tissue down and narrows the airway. Side sleeping keeps it open. This single change can reduce the number of breathing pauses significantly. Try putting a pillow behind your back to prevent you from rolling over. If you are carrying extra weight, especially around your neck and abdomen, even a modest reduction helps enormously. Fat tissue around your neck compresses the airway. Losing just 10% of body weight has been shown to reduce sleep apnea severity by up to 30%. Then also stop alcohol for at least 3 hours before bed. Alcohol relaxes the throat muscles even further and makes sleep apnea dramatically worse. Many people who drink before bed and snore heavily do not realize the two are directly connected. And you should avoid sleeping pills and sedative unless specifically prescribed for sleep apnea. These also relax throat muscles and can make the airway collapse more easily. Then step number 3 is this simple daily habit for airway and heart health. See, throat and tongue exercise called myofunctional therapy have shown real results in studies. Try this. Press your tongue flat against the roof of your mouth and hold it there for 3 minutes daily. This strengthens the muscles that keep your airway open while you sleep. It sounds simple, right? Because it is, and it works. Add anti-inflammatory foods to your diet. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, and fatty fish like salmon help reduce inflammations in your blood vessels and make the heart's job harder. These are not cures, but they support your cardiovascular system every single day. Stay well hydrated because dehydration thickens mucus in your nose and your throat, which worsens airway obstruction. So drink enough water throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. Use a humidifier in your bedroom. You see, dry air irritates and swell the throat tissue. Keeping your air moist in your sleep environment can reduce airway resistance and improve breathing quality throughout the night. Elevate the head of your bed by 4 to 6 inches, not just the pillow, the entire head of the bed. This uses gravity to help keep the airway open. It is simple, it is free, and very effective. None of these require a prescription, none of them cost a fortune. They just require you to start and to be consistent. And I want to close with something important. The man I told you about at the beginning of this video, he had a family, he had people who loved him, he had a life full of reasons to still be here. And no one, not one person around him, knew that the snoring they had heard every single night was not just snoring. That information could have saved his life. You now have that information. Please do not sit on it. If any part of these videos today sounds familiar, talk to a doctor, get tested, make the changes. Your life and the life of people who love you are worth every single step. If you found this video helpful, please share this video with someone you care about, a spouse, a parent, a sibling, a friend, someone who snores, someone who is always tired, someone who keeps waking up at night. You could be the reason they finally get the help they needed. If you want more simple, clear health education like this, information that could genuinely change or save a life, then subscribe to this channel. We break down complex health topics in a way that everyone can understand and act on. No complicated language, no fear mongering, just honest, practical information from a doctor who genuinely cares. Drop a comment below. Did any of these signs in today's video sound familiar to you? Let me know. Your comment might help someone else reading it find the courage to get shake. Take care of yourself. Sleep is not wasted time. It is when your body heals, restores, and prepare you for tomorrow. Make sure yours is safe. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.